Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the Inventress. Welcome to my podcast. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the Inventress. Thank you so much for coming back every single week. You guys, I have to tell you how much I love you and appreciate you. Just so amazing that, and I have to introduce, so I'm here, Lisa Ascolese, the Inventress. I'm here with my amazing daughter, Brittany.
Hey, everyone.
She's just, every single day she moves me, she makes me laugh. She's the reason for the season. I have 3 children, of course. Well, not of course. But my daughter, Brittany Ascolese, she's here. She's on point. She moves me. She drives me with every single thing that I do. From my conferences to Motivational Monday to this incredible podcast that you guys keep on coming back to over and over again. My baby girl, Brittany, we just had a really dramatic, really heartfelt conversation. I think she's still wiping her tears. I am too. Because we talk about everything on this podcast. We talk about business. We talk about real life. And before we open up the mics, we get down to earth and just talk about things that are, they pierce your heart. Some things pierce your heart. Some things make you laugh. Some things make you want to cry. And most things make me want to cry. I'm so blessed to have my daughter, Brittany Ascolese, but my 3 children also, Eddie and Gianna, who are not on the podcast. You'll hear them soon. They're at our conferences, our AOE conferences, AOWIE. I'll say AOWIE.com. And when you go to my website, you'll see my children and my life. My children are my life. And I thank God today for when I speak with other people and their lives, I think about so much that is not addressed. And I just thank God for and I'm leaving things out. So I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm so grateful for my children and for my daughter, Brittany Ascolese, who I'm doing this podcast with. And just grateful. You'll figure it. You'll get it. I'm jumping around, but you'll get it as we get into a really sensitive topic that we're going to talk about today. Brittany, my sweetheart, I love you so much. Brittany, dry your tears, and you're just so amazing. And I won't talk about what we talked about before. And you're still sensitive to what we talked about before. But I love you so much, Brittany. Thank you so much for always being by my side and just being my trooper. And even when I'm venting and freaking out at clients and things, thank you, baby girl, as she's drying her tears. I love you so much.
Thanks, Mommy. Love you too.
I love you, baby.
It's very rare from what I've seen, my friends, they're really not close to their mothers, their fathers, their siblings. I think it's very important for everyone to make sure, even if you're not close to your parents or whomever, always have someone that's there for you. It makes the biggest difference in the world. Mm-hmm. A role model or a mentor, you need someone there for you. And it's a blessing to have both parents be there for me and my brother and my sister. So with that being said, we're going to continue talking about our week, rather my mom's week, because she had a
Brittany.
Crazy week. Thank you for letting everyone know.
I can't help it. I can't. And I'm going to segue.
Over here.
I'm segueing. I can't help it.
It's fine.
I'm so, Brittany, you know what? And we're going to go off topic. We have to go off topic because it really is important I'm so super blessed that, you guys do have both parents. Like you have us. My parents have left recently, and my dad left. Good Friday last year, 2 years ago. My mom, 2008. But just, I always had them, and I still do, and I still pray, and I still have my parents, and I'm so grateful, Brittany, that you brought that up. I didn't know that you were going to say this, but you're so, and I know that you're blessed, and so many of you out there who have your parents, that you can lean on them, and that we are a divided family, but we're so together. Even Brittany's dad, my ex-husband, and all of us, we're family. All of us. We actually get together and we celebrate. We celebrate together. We had an amazing celebration here, not in this past summer, right, Brittany? That we were all here, and my ex-husband and his girlfriend and my man, Phil Bertolo, and us, and we talked about what we're doing, what our children are doing moving forward. What our children are doing together moving forward, and how much we support our children and our family. Because, listen, you guys, we got 5 minutes on this planet. And so, Brittany, I'm so grateful to have you as my daughter. And I'm glad that you can reach out to me and ask me anything. And a lot of things, some of the questions I probably don't want to even answer. But anyway, getting back to where you are, Brittany, I'm so grateful.
Thanks, Mama. I'm very blessed. But to set this aside so we don't get crazy emotional and all that stuff, I really want to run by your week because it's been crazy. So much is going on between traveling, new clients, old clients, going uphills, downhills, just metaphorically, not physically. It's
a little
crazy. It's
a
a wild ride, and it's getting crazy. So, Ma, what happened to you this past week?
So I want to just follow up. I love what you just said metaphorically, that you said it's metaphoric, but it's really, actually, I have Danielle, who's my trainer, who has been busting my hump to stay fit and to do all of the traveling that I'm doing. I do a lot of traveling, and I feel so blessed to be able to travel and have, oh my God, the most amazing clients, the most incredible clients. And I have to take a deep breath when I can't even believe the clients I have. Congratulations, Tyrese Gibson. Oh my God. His baby was just born. What is today's date?
Well,
so
our listeners will be hearing this.
It doesn't matter. The baby was
Monday,
born.
So
what is today's date? So
right now it's the 3rd.
Okay, so Tyrese's baby girl was born yesterday, the 2nd. Thank you, Jesus. Tyrese, God bless you. Congratulations. Sam, girl, you had yourself tight and tucked. Work out every single day. You kept yourself healthy and fit. So congratulations, Samantha, Sam, on this blessed day and every single day that you had this beautiful baby girl. I can't wait to see her. Oh my God. So Brittany, you're asking me my schedule. I'm flying out to see Tyrese. We're doing some business together this week, and just feeling so blessed that I do the stuff, which is insane. It's insane that every single day I wake up and my clients are so crazy. Like I don't even know what to say, that I'm so blessed to have my clients, Tyrese Gibson, and all of the clients I have is just nuts. So nuts. So my week was, yes, it was crazy. I had consultation after consultation and just meeting with the most amazing people in the world. Just heading to LA tomorrow morning and bringing products from my sandcastle guy to
Kevin Lane, his name is.
Kevin Lane, to Grandmas to Share, who I had the most amazing meeting with yesterday. Grandmas to Share, and I have her product right here.
What is that? Is that a doll?
It's a doll. So I moved away from the microphone just now. So I'm putting these. I'm going to put these grandma dolls on the table. Hold on, stay with me.
So what they
Can
look
you pass
like,
me
they
that
look
one?
like
So these are grandmas. Okay.
Plush dolls. They look like grandmothers.
And the name of the product line is Grandma's
To share.
To Share. So I want to make sure I have the right one because this girl who
That was the sound of the box dropping from the grandmas to share.
Developed this product actually did
Grandmothers are dropping.
They are falling.
So it's a plush doll. Grandmothers have different skin tones with grandma-like hair because every... Ooh, jeez. You even warned me. So it's a pre-recorded doll. And I guess the grandmothers can say whatever they want to their grandchildren, send them off if the kids are far away. Anyway, these grandmothers, like I said, they're different skin tones. Looks like they're all
every ethnicity.
Every ethnicity. The one I'm holding right now is looks like an African American grandmother.
Yes,
with little pearl earrings, a nice blue floral dress, and purple slippers as grandmothers wear.
Oh, I love the slip, right?
But very, very sweet. She even has little wrinkles on her forehead, like just 2 squiggly lines.
Yes.
Sewn. This is very, very cute.
Very
and there's
sweet.
pictures of grandchildren here.
And she has a storybook.
As a card.
Yes.
Yep, she has a storybook attached to it. So nice. I think everyone that is a grandmother or is going to be a grandmother should grab this. And she has a Facebook page.
Grandma's To Share. I'm going to be pitching her to QVC. I cannot even stand how much I love this product. Grandma's To Share.
And the thing is, here's a little, I guess, catchphrase or slogan. Because every child deserves the love of a grandma.
Yes.
Which is true.
Yes. And is that the website, Brittany? grandmas2share.com?
Correct. Grandmas, the number 2, share.com.
In love. In love.
Yeah.
These dolls are absolutely spectacular, loving, soft. This one, as Brittany described it, has on a little floral dress. Oh my gosh.
It's very, very cute.
And she pre-recorded it for me. I don't know if you heard it. I'm going to press her hand again.
Hello, baby Gibson. Grandma loves you.
No,
So she pre-recorded every doll. She knows I'm going to go see Tyrese tomorrow. So she pre-recorded a doll for Tyrese. And for his bait, what perfect timing. She didn't realize that Tyrese's baby was going to be born yesterday. Is that, what do you call for when you say Jewish grandmother?
Bubby?
No,
Bubba?
Kismic or whatever. No, Kismic.
You said a Jewish grandmother.
Almost like they say, it's not, what the heck do you say?
When it's meant to be?
Yeah, meant to be kind of.
Beshert.
Is that what it is, Brittany?
Yeah.
Really?
It's meant to be, yeah.
I love it.
Hi, Lisa. Grandma loves you.
Okay, Grandma. Did you hear this
Yeah,
one?
I
don't know
hear
if they could hear it all over
I think if we can hear it, they can hear it.
Not necessarily.
John,
could you hear that?
Hi, Lisa. Grandma loves you.
Did you hear that? Hi, Lisa. Grandma loves you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my
Knew
heart's
it.
melting. My heart is so melting, beyond melting.
And the great thing is also on this card, so every purchase from Grandma's to Share, the Grandma's to Share donates $1 from each online sale to pediatric cancer patients. Hope and Heroes, Columbia University Medical Center. So that's huge. If you order online, that dollar goes towards the pediatric cancer center, or patients rather. And that's a really amazing thing. So
And I have to tell you, the person who invented this, Marguerite, is so... I'm so in love with her. In love. Kind, giving, sharing, awesome. And she really means it. You know, you meet people sometimes and they're like, they say that they give, but they actually, I'm not trying to judge people. I'm just saying. They're not as kind as they trying to be. She's the most loving, kind, honest, sincere, genuine. She deserves to have this doll. And you have to actually look at her backstory. Her dad passed away just before they were able to talk about the fact that she had this manufactured. Just look at her backstory, please. So grandmas2share.com, grandmas2share.com. Just wonderful person.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But Ma, the big thing you shared with me, switching gears, what catastrophe, but it was resolved, happened to you at a coffee shop recently?
Oh, we had the meeting. Okay, so I had a meeting at a coffee shop recently where, oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a meeting at a coffee shop recently, and it was between, I was meeting with Tara, who's my social media strategist, and then we met a couple of different people, and they wanted to take pictures with me and blah, blah, blah. So me being the neurotic person I am, I said, okay, we can absolutely take pictures, but let me clean off this table. So I cleaned off the table, tissues, cups, blah, blah, blah. And I take my I want to say pocketbook, but those of you who would be like, okay, pocketbook, Lisa, you're 58 and you're from Brooklyn and you talk about pocketbooks. So I took my purse that you millennials say today, and I put my purse on the chair. So cleaned off the table, put my purse on the chair, and I had my laptop with me. I had so much with me. So anyway, when I left this coffee shop, I left with my laptop in a bag. I left with other things that I was promoting and blah, blah, blah. So I go home, take a shower. I was in my gym clothes at the time. I had this meeting with Tara. Go home, took a shower, and then I went off to my next meeting. So I'm thinking that off to my next meeting, my purse is in my car. So I have this other meeting, and I look to my right, and I'm going, wow, my purse is not in my car. It's got to be in my trunk, whatever. So I get to my meeting, and I pop open my trunk, and I go, my purse is not in my trunk. I can't go back home because I'm half an hour, 45 minutes away from where my meeting space is. So the first thing I say to this person I'm meeting with is, you own lunch. You're going to have to pay for this meeting because I don't have my purse with me. And you know, whatever, they have to pay. I always pay when I go to meetings. I pay. Anyway, so that's whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but that's another topic. So anyway, in leaving this meeting I was in, I start now going, oh my God, my purse is not next to me. It's not in my trunk. The last spot I was in was this coffee shop. I called the coffee shop, and they said, I called them to ask them if they saw my purse. Because I know blasted well that was the last place I was. No purse here. No one called it in. If you lost your purse, it didn't happen here. So I called the people I was with that morning, and one of the people said, you know what, my husband's a cop. Every coffee shop or every shop now has cameras. Call them back and ask them if they have a recording of the morning, the afternoon. So when I speak with this person, she says, well, you know what? I'm sure we don't have cameras here. We don't
She
have
said he or she doesn't.
She literally
She
said
said you have cameras.
She literally said, we do not have cameras where you were sitting. I'm going, okay, how did she know where I was sitting? First of all, I go, okay. And I don't take any of this like seriously or until later on. And then I go, wait a second. How does she know, first of all, that there are no cameras? So I said, you know what? Let me just go to this coffee shop. I go to the coffee shop, and I said, I'm the person who called you earlier. My friend's the cop. And she says, no, I called every single person who worked here, and no one called in a purse. I said, really? You called every person? And I knew, because I'm literally, honestly, I put my bag in two places. When I get home, I put it on my hook, or it's in my car. or in my bedroom, hanging up. And this girl was adamant about not finding this purse. Anyway, I said, okay. My friend's a cop. They said, look in garbage cans. So don't mind me looking in all of your garbage cans because I'm doing that. Because if nobody wants your purse. They don't want your purse. They don't want your ID. They don't want anything. They just want the money, the cash that's in there. So I'm taking the advice of the person whose husband is a cop, and I'm looking in every garbage can. I'm looking everywhere. And honestly, I'm like, I love my little Coach purse. I love my purse. I don't want that. Maybe the person who took it was a guy and doesn't really know that it's like, doesn't know anything about Coach or anything. And I'm not trying to be superficial. I'm really not trying to be superficial. I'm really not. So I go to every restaurant in that. It was a mini mall complex. So I go to the hotel that was next door. I go to the Ruby Tuesdays. I go to the Longhorns. And I said, has anybody turned in a purse? Now, this has got to be, an hour, whatever it takes. Now I go back home. I go, you know what? Okay, I guess I'll cancel all of my credit cards. Man. So I'm going, okay, what was in your purse? I literally cancel my American Express, my Chase, all of my TD Bank, whatever, everything that I could think of that was in my purse, I canceled. Do you know what that means, guys? Do you have any idea what that means? That means your online accounts. That means anybody you're doing business with, and you don't even realize how much business you do with your credit cards online. Honest to God, the second I hang up the phone, this girl calls me from the coffee shop and says, are you Lisa Ascolese? I said, yes. She says, I just want to tell you, we just found your purse. I was happy and pissed. I was happy and pissed, grateful and pissed. My emotions were everywhere. I go, really? I literally, and I was trying to be grateful, just hung up the phone from my last canceled credit card. I canceled every single credit card. And this girl goes, yeah, so we just found your purse under money and bags and stuff. And this guy calls me up and he asked me if I could have my check early. And I looked to see if his check was there. And she was looking for his paycheck, found my purse under all of the money.
I'm sorry. How big is your
Brittany.
purse? How big is your purse?
My purse is, okay.
Is it like a
5x7?
Is it a crossbody bag?
It's a crossbody bag.
So it's a small little. Okay.
It's no, not so small. It's 7x5.
I don't
whatever.
know measurements, Mom.
Okay, 7x5 by 2
Not
by.
no buys. Is it like?
Well,
what's
anybody
the size
listening
of it?
knows 7x5 by 2x4. Okay, so okay, it's not that small. It's not like a change purse. And what bothered me, and I don't like negativity, but what bothered me so much was when I stood there in front of you. Why didn't you just go into the safe when I was standing there? And let me just go into my safe and see if anybody returned your purse. And right now, I'm getting declined on things that I have automatic withdrawal for that I didn't even realize. And I'm getting notices, declined. Your account was declined because...
Well, because you shut everything off.
I shut everything. I didn't know how many things I shut off, though, Brittany. I did not realize that my my website, my domain shut down because it was automatically coming out of another account. So I have to tell you what a hassle, how upsetting this was for me, that I cannot believe. So I said to the girl when she called me, I said, I'm happy, but I'm pissed. I just canceled every credit card. And she doesn't even know. Like, the aftermath. I was happy that she found my purse. I was totally excited. But the aftermath, when you have to cancel every single credit card.
I feel like people have been there before.
Every single person has been there. And anyway, I'm just venting. I'm happy that I have my purse back, and I'm happy that I'm traveling this week and I don't have to get a new driver's license and all of those things. But, you know, I'm pissed that they didn't open up the vault that they call the vault or whatever. I mean, and just look in it. If somebody says to you, I lost a bag, I lost something, if that's the lost and found, open it up while I'm there. Look at and lift up the money bags, which to me is like, okay, first of all, everybody pays by credit card. How much money are you bringing in that's so much money covering up my purse that you couldn't find it? Pissed. Just saying. Pissed and grateful.
Yes.
It's a mixed bag of nuts for me. Pissed and grateful.
But also the upside that, thank God, there were honest people to give the purse back rather than someone taking it. Mm-hmm. And that with your car situation, when you told me the story prior, you had to get gas somewhere and you had nothing on you because you declined everything.
So that very same day, well, of course, I was leaving my house. Again, you're so used to having your money on you, your credit cards. So when I said, I'm going to go to this coffee shop to let them see me in person, because sometimes that makes a difference because you don't know what people are doing or whatever. Anyway, the crazy me that I am, I just said, I'm going to go back to that place because I felt like I knew it was on the chair. And if they didn't clean the place, maybe it was still there. Maybe it was still, my purse was still sitting on their chair because they didn't clean it. Who knows? All right. So I said, let me just show my face. I go back, and the one thing I didn't say to you was I saw a piece of paper. Oh my gosh, because I'm neurotic. I saw a piece of paper that was on the floor that was there when I left, and I almost picked it up. But I said, I ain't no cleaning service. But anyway, so I saw the same piece of paper
that was still there.
I swear.
How many hours later?
This was 7 p.m. when I went back. I think, or something like hours and hours. So that gave me hope. I said, okay, that same piece of paper that bugged me when I was there earlier is still there. So that gave me hope. And I was like, okay, maybe my purse is still on the chair because they didn't clean it.
Right. But my understanding is we're trying to get to your car situation.
I'm telling you. Okay, so let me just say this to you. All right, I'm segueing. So I still had no purse. I took my car and I forgot because I'm so used to having my purse, but I had cash on me because when I went back home, I said I knew that I needed to have cash. If I didn't have credit cards, I should have cash. So I go to this gas station, which is nearby where I live, and they said, we don't take cash. We only take credit cards. I go, really? Seriously? Am I in a nightmare? So I said, okay, I have only cash because I ran home and my purse is missing. I didn't want to go into the whole thing with him. And he said to me, his name is Xavier in the Bible. He said, can I put this on my credit card for you? I almost passed out. I said, really, Xavier? He said, let me pay for your gas on my card. Give me your cash. And I have to tell you, the first thing that I did was is he trying to like snow me? What's happening here? Because that's really kind and loving and giving. Not only did he put money in my tank, he gave me the receipt because I'm going, if he's trying to like snow job me, and it's unfortunate how we think, he wouldn't give me the receipt. He literally put it on his credit card and I gave him cash. He gave me the receipt.
That's you really don't see that
Never.
ever. And especially you were on E.
E. And I'm never on E. I'm never on E.
Sometimes.
Not really, Brittany. So when I leave my house.
Every time in the car, you're like, I'm running on fumes.
No.
Gotta get to the gas station.
You know what? Because I don't like ever being low. So number one, don't run your car on low ever. So I always, so I may be exaggerating in terms of fumes when I talk to you. I always want to make sure I have gas in my car. And usually you and I go someplace far. So, and when you leave my house, and I'm not telling everybody where I live, it's not you go up the street. You got to get on a highway from where I live, okay? So I'm not getting on a highway without gas in my car. Not happening. And it's usually like many exits. Listen, we're from Jersey, guys. It's all about an exit. What exit do you live at?
So yes, long story short, Xavier, you're a superhero.
He is.
Thank you so much for doing that for my mom. And
superhero.
You will get something in return because sometimes good people get stuff in return.
I'll make sure he is because I'm making sure. I wrote his name down. I know what pump he works at.
Yeah,
I know his pump.
Thank you so much, Xavier. But there's so much more that happened during your week. It's actually unbelievable. Like, what was the next thing? What phone calls did you get that were? Because I know you get crazy phone calls all the time.
Clients.
From clients or potential clients. So you got a phone call recently, and it was just a bit surprising, I think. Which one? I think it's
I don't
the
know.
ones that stand out. You know, the woman that called you, asking you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I love my clients. And you're right, Brittany. I get confident, and you're here when you hear my phone calls come in. When I'm able to answer my phone and I don't have my assistants answering, and I really typically try not to have other people answering my phone because I love the element of surprise. Okay, I love when people call me and they go, "Are you Lisa Ascolese, the Inventress?" and you're actually picking up the phone, and I love that so much because I know most people do not respond and they do not answer their phone. So guys out there, no. Genuine. I answer my phone. I answer your questions when I can. When I can't answer my phone, I answer my phone, and I don't always do it. So don't get crazy. So anyway, this phone call that came in this week was, loving it. This woman says to me, "I have a product, and I really need someone who can mentor me and get this product from concept to fruition." And she says, "I looked you up and I knew that you were the person to take my product from concept to fruition." And she said to me, "But do you only deal with black people?"
She said black people. Do you only deal with black people?
Do you only work, not deal, sorry.
Work.
Do you only work with black, and I emphasize black people? I almost fell out of my chair. I put myself together and I said, "No, I don't just deal with black people." "Why do you ask?" She says, "Because I read something that said you are the inventress and you work with black people." And I said, really? Did it say I work exclusively? And she said, I think it said that. And I was so upset. And I didn't show it, obviously. I said, listen to me. And she was a white woman from Ohio. And wherever she was from, I think it was Ohio. And I go, okay, so listen, I'm so happy that you are asking me. I said, are you white? What ethnicity are you? Are you white, Asian, African American? Please share. She goes, no, I'm white. I live in wherever, Ohio. I think it was Ohio. I said, you have no idea how grateful I am that you are calling me. Because I didn't know that. I didn't know that other people thought that I only worked with Black people. This is not that. And I've had other people, I have to tell you, I've had people call me and say, whoo, so happy to know you're Black and you are working with Black people. And I always say, I am happy to be Black, yeah, but I work with everybody. So I was freaking out in my brain that this woman, and I said to her, and I'm being very candid and very transparent. I said, how old are you? She says, I'm 60, whatever she said, like 60 or 61, whatever she said. And I said, okay, I'm asking you because I'm thinking maybe it's the demographic. I don't know, that you saw something. Maybe you saw me on QVC or HSN and you just thought that because I'm Black, I only promote Black products. And believe me, when I started back in the day, we had to be very careful with that because a lot of people who saw a Black person on television with a product thought that the product was Black. And I can tell you this today. This happened to me back in the day with my first product, my bun tie, that, and the hair accessory, that I don't know how deep I can go, but I'll tell you some things without getting myself in trouble. I went on this network. Actually, I did not go on myself for the first time because the host who was going to be on was Black. And people would think that because the host was Black, I was Black, the product had to be a Black product. And that is messed up. That was messed up. That they thought because I was Black, she was Black, the product had to be Black. What does a Black product mean, by the way? And I can't wait for you guys to respond. I know you're chomping at the bit. You can't wait to email me. I can't wait. The Inventresspodcast.com. I know that you guys are freaking out and emailing me right now and going, okay. In this day and age, and it wasn't that long ago, that literally I didn't even go on air with the product because I wanted the product to sell. And I go, if they think the product is not going to sell because we have a Black host, a Black guest, I should say, and a Black guest, it's a Black product and it probably won't do the numbers.
How long ago was that?
I'm going to say 2001. I know. I never said this ever. Ever.
But do you think that was the reason? Do you really think that was the reason?
For what? For what?
What you just said.
The reason for what?
Like maybe not putting it on because it's a Black product. It's what you just said.
Well, so some people said to me, just want to let you know, the host who's going to be on air is Black. You who invented the product are Black. people may think it is a black product.
So what?
I did not go on. Do you know that?
But
You don't even know.
But I don't understand what the big deal is.
Well, because you're a millennial and you're like from a new generation. I literally.
But I just don't get it. Why is that a negative that it's a black product?
Because if it's something, well, you're dealing with people from all demographics, Brittany.
Yeah,
so if you're,
I know.
okay, so no. So let me bring this to your attention. At that time, the demographic was mostly people from. All right, where were they from? So I don't want to say a white product.
But how would they know it's a black or a white product?
They don't. Very good. See, you're very smart.
If a black host
so if
was
it's two black people who are on a show showcasing a product, it's probably a black product. That's how things were seen back in the day. And still, obviously, hence the reason for the topic today. This woman said to me, I saw you on such and such, and you had black speakers. I assume it's a black organization that you only let black people in. The same went, see, I love the way what you think because you're younger. See, you don't even get it.
You know, I'm happy that I don't get it.
I'm happy that you don't get it.
And the crazy thing is that I know in other parts of the U.S. get it, which is very sad because other parts of the U.S. still have KKK organizations.
So Midwestern people, Brittany. So that was my point.
No.
So at the time that I went on air, and they're doing a lot to change the folks that they have on their network today. And it's almost embarrassing for them. Well, not for me. And I still keep on going back. So, oh my God, that's so crazy. Even that I'm saying it is crazy. And that people said to me back then, if you have a black host and you're black, the demographic who's watching this network will think it's a black product.
So what was your response?
I did not go on air.
Yeah, but I know, Mom.
Can you believe? No, my response was, okay, yes, let's put a white person on who can showcase. I did not go on air with my product on this network.
No, I understand that, but weren't you kind of appalled? Like, didn't you say something to them?
I was appalled.
But did you say anything to them to show how disgusted you were?
I have to say, Brittany, like, this is the first time publicly, and this is going to go viral, I'm sure. I've never said this ever. I went with it. I have to say, I said, you know what? I want the product to sell. The politics that go behind or in front of all of this, we'll figure out later. And it was like the 11th hour. And this person said this to me. The host is black who's going to be on, which is never. And I was extremely excited about that. And the fact that my product was going on air. And I know that this is so crazy for you to get. But I told the story about you today, Brittany, to someone else today.
What story?
I said, of course, I mean, anybody who's listening, our listeners know that we are of a very mixed family. We're everywhere. We have the best mixing pot of, you name it, we have it in our family. Gay, straight, black, white, Hispanic. Years ago, you were probably about 7 years old, and you said to me, we were watching TV together, and you said to me, Mommy, how come there are no, and I think you showed me a color, these people, how come there's only, you were saying white people on TV. You said, how come this, you didn't say white people, because you didn't say that. It was not that.
Then what did I say?
You said something like, how come there's only these people who are on TV? And I go, Brittany, what do you mean? they only look like this. And you showed me a picture of somebody else, like
Right,
a
yeah.
person that you knew or like you liked. How come only those people are on TV, Mommy? How come people who look like you are not on TV? I honestly could not even answer, and I was appalled, excited, crazed, infuriated, happy. I don't even, like, every emotion that you'd possibly imagine came out of me when you said that, because I did not even realize that it was so noticeable. You brought something to my attention that day, and that day I was so, after answering, I said, well, Brittany, a lot of people do not apply to be on TV. I was so diplomatic with you. I said, and everyone's not on TV, every ethnicity and race, and what you didn't understand what race meant or ethnicity. And to this day, my kids are still, all you guys out there listening, it's not about ethnicity or race. And the same reason that Brittany just said, I don't get it. When she said, I don't get it, I still love it. I love that she doesn't get it, because she's of a new generation where, just like Blackish, they don't get color, and they don't get race, and they don't get, it's people. We're people together. And I love this topic. We're people. We're not race. We're not anything. We're just people who love each other. We're not gender. We're not gender bias. We're not color bias. We're not any of the, not they are, not them. My generation, the generation before me, forget about it. It was all about, all right, what color are they? Were they black? Were they white? Were they Jewish? Were they Indian? Were they... My kids, my children, don't even understand that. Holiday season, when you come to my house, there's every ethnicity, race, gender, creed, whatever you want, whatever you call the differences. Well, I don't call them differences. I call them love and loving, and people who come to my house every season and every holiday, that we just get together and we love on one another. And I'm so blessed to have that. And I'm so blessed that, Brittany, that you did not even know what the heck. You didn't even get what I was talking about, which I love. You're like, okay, so I don't get it. So what?
Yeah, especially like when it's not the 90s anymore. It's not the 80s. Like, it was just crazy to me.
It was crazy.
But now that we're in this world where there's a lot of black actors, Tyler Perry's killing it, just even Viola Davis, just everyone, making breakthroughs, not only television or film, but, through HSN. You were on HSN showing off your product, or your client's product, the Sit and Fit. That's huge. You don't see a lot of black or African American West Indian people on TV, especially showing off like a product, like jewelry. But no, it's going slowly. Especially, no, let me rephrase. Hosts, like there was a host, and then there was my mom, I guess, like co-hosting, if you want to say that. There are models that are different colors, which is fine, but no major player, can I say, that's showing off the product. So that's a huge thing. And another thing going off on, when they said, oh, black product, this and that, that's a huge stereotype.
Brittany,
and
God.
We have, even myself, and, have been dealing with certain stereotypes since I am mixed. People don't even think that I'm half West Indian. They just assume I'm Spanish, because I do look Spanish. But people will say, oh, you're black? Well, yeah. It's like, oh, you don't act this way. I'm like, how am I supposed to act? What is that?
This is so great. I love this topic so much. It's like I'm afraid that we're gonna run over.
It's our podcast. We do whatever we want.
Well, I don't know. So I guess we can go to a second segment. But I have people saying to me, "You are the whitest Black person I've ever met. Huh. And this is coming from people who I honestly love and respect. You are the whitest Black person I've ever met. What is that supposed to mean?
It's a stereotype.
What is that supposed to mean,
because
Brittany?
you articulate. Like, is it? What
That's
are you? Are you
jacked
putting us into?
up.
Are you
That's
putting us
jacked
into a
up.
little box where you see some Black people that are illiterate or don't speak, proper English? Like, they use a lot of ebonics. Just because we don't, I don't even know, do certain things that make it seem that way. I'm not too sure.
You know what? It's so messed up that
It's the society.
it's jacked up, Brittany. Oh my gosh. I may need John over here. Like,
Mom
I
broke
think
something.
I think I broke my mic stand.
What were you trying to do?
No, it's like my mic stand is like.
Yeah,
going
but
a
you
little-
were adjusting
No, I'm
something.
Oh, I see it. I see it right here, John.
Oh, the screw.
I see it. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, so I honestly, do you have a screwdriver? I could take this mic off. That's okay. Wait, do you see this?
While
What's happening
while he's
here?
doing that, Ma, can you put your phone
No,
on
I
silent?
can. Well, is it not on silent?
No.
Really? Seriously?
Yep, correct.
All right. So,
Seriously.
guys, this is like a whole. We need to be recording this video. We need to do like a whole video thing here.
Stuff happens.
Well, yeah. So I just have to say, I'll hold this mic right here, John. Wait. This is just wait. Oh, wait.
came out.
Now I can walk around this mic. I can walk around with it. What the heck? Okay. All right, guys, you hear this? All right. So this is like real life stuff. So anyway, I again was so appalled, and without saying it, because this person who said it to me was so innocent. Literally, when she said that I am the whitest Black person she's ever met.
She didn't mean to sound. Yeah.
No. You're so white. What does that mean?
It means you're Leave It to Beaver.
That,
It means you're Carlton.
Black people are uneducated I was shocked hearing it from this person who is an educated young person, much younger, but also only associates obviously with the other race, that is other races obviously, who speak a certain way, behave a certain way, and she's not exposed. Okay, so this person. Okay, so I'm walking through this and I'm talking about all of this. I'm fleshing this out, guys, while I'm speaking with you. I'm literally fleshing all this out. So welcome everybody to my feelings and entrepreneurship and whatever, people and all of that, because that's what this podcast is all about, guys. This is all about real people, real things, my real life. So you know me as the Inventress only on social media, but my real life is all of this, where people say stuff to me that blows my mind. You act so white. You act so white. Okay, I don't know what acting white is. I know that my parents gave me the best education and the best behavioral tools that I could ever have been given in a lifetime.
Also, maybe etiquette is a big thing, because I also know if you're in certain areas and people don't have access to certain things, you are raised a certain way, you don't have the tools to, act in a civil fashion. So, there's some people out there that don't have, like I said, the tools to have good manners and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't put every single person of color
in a category,
into that category.
in a box.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I want to use again an example of what journalism. I'm bringing journalism into this, okay, guys. So, the reason why many people think that all certain people behave the way they are is because of what they see on the news. Okay? So the example I will use is when the woman's house was burning down and she went to Burger King and she purchased a hamburger, but her hamburger was left in the apartment, and she said something like, I got to go back in the house and get my hamburger because I ain't got no time for that. So the ain't got no time for that became so popular. It became so popular. And I thought it was funny with that, what she said too. I ain't got no time for that. Like, I got to go back in and get my burger.
Oh, it's the cold pop.
Do you remember that?
No, that's the viral video. It was a soda.
Remember? Okay. So I'm messing up. So,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. However, what happens in our society for many people who only see a certain demographic and don't know, I mean, I have many friends who I'm their only black friend. Let's just face it. I'm their only black friend. And I'm not just black. I'm many things. I'm German. I'm Jewish. I'm everything. My background is so varied. My skin is darker, but I'm very, very mixed. And I'm the only black person they've ever had a relationship with. And this is going to a topic that most people probably get a little uncomfortable about. But that's all right. A little uncomfortable. But seriously, and many people only see black people on TV saying, I ain't got no time for that. Or talk like with I'm just saying, either, and I have to be very careful with what I say because this is national, international podcast, but people put folks in categories and look at folks for what they typically see on the news, that a lot of journalists are looking to put people in category. And I'm very careful. I'm being very careful. So I'm almost talking in code. So people are put into categories and in boxes, okay? So they will run the same newscast over and over. And if they've only seen this black person is now their friend. I love whatever her name is. The only black person they've ever heard speak or they feel like they know is this person going, I ain't got no time for that. My burger, whatever. My apartment, it's burning down and blah, 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 and whatever. And guys, I'm just being honest. If you have never met every person from every race, from every ethnicity, from every background, you have not met people. You don't know who people are. You don't know their backgrounds. Get to know your neighbor, okay? I'm not saying you got to go over and have dinner. Get to know every person of every ethnicity, of every race. Go to the grocery store and put your hand out. Extend your hand to folks in your neighborhood you've never met before. Get to know other people besides yourself. Because all you know is you. And we all think we're the best, right?
I know I'm the best.
Get to know, well, you are the best. Get to know other people outside of who you are. Really. Not just the woman who's like, whatever. I'm not going to even go because I can go there, but I won't go there. Okay. So anyway, Brittany.
Long story short, love thy neighbor. That's what we're getting at. Let's stop the stereotypes. And
yes, please.
Even religions.
Please.
I know you said Jewish. Jewish is not an
Please.
ethnicity, but it's a religion. Just spread
Judaism
the love.
is a, yes.
It's a religion, yes. People get that mixed up all the time.
Well, take a look. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. That's a whole nother topic.
Anyway, this has been great. I do want to wrap up by saying, if anything in this podcast, especially tonight, what we're talking about, you have any questions, you have any comments, positive or negative, we want to hear your voice. So email us at the Inventress podcast at gmail.com. Please rate and subscribe to our iTunes. That would help us out immensely. We want to reach out to everyone. We are available on all platforms of podcasts, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. I was going to say iPad, but you know what I'm saying. And we want to hear you. And I can't wait to hear what happens to my mom when she comes back from LA. She has so much going on, and the future is very, very bright. And we can do nothing but support one another, lift each other up. As my mother says.
2 hands at a time, guys. 2 hands at a time. And sometimes you got to use your foot. Many times I have to use my foot.
Several times. But I'm all set for tonight, Ma. How about you?
I'm really good. I actually love bridging the gap between ambition and success. And I think, Brittany, thank you so much for doing this with me and sharing and being. We get together every week to talk about things that you're on one level, I'm on another. I'm a few years older than you are, and
several years.
You bring me to the forefront of youth. So I love this. So bridging the gap between ambition and success and lifting each other up 2 hands at a time. And sometimes you do have to use your foot. And so, Brittany, you're amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Ma. Everyone else here is amazing. Once again.
Thank you, John, too.
Thank you, John, and always reminding me what to say, such as we're also on Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. Have to make that known. I love this guy with all my heart. He's been the best. When we're recording, today is actual National Boyfriends Day.
Is it really?
Yes.
Seriously?
Ow, you're so loud.
Oh, wow. Is it hurting your...
Yes, I'm sure it's hurting everyone's ears. But anyway, had a great time. Still having a great time doing this podcast. And yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
So wait, no, we're not ending.
Well,
what'd you do for your boyfriend? So you
Mom,
said
no one wants to hear this.
I wanted to. So what did you do for National Boyfriends Day?
Nothing. It's just a day. I just wanted to say Happy National Boyfriends Day. That's it.
Why did we talk about this in the beginning?
No, Mom, we'll talk about it next time.
This is a big deal. No,
Ma, it's really not.
Actually,
it's really not.
National Boyfriends Day is
Yes, it's a random day. Just like National Donut Day, National Pizza Day.
Who made this up?
I don't know. I just saw it on Google. That's it. Ma, I don't know.
Can we make up a day that is a national day? We need to make up a national day. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to make up a national day.
My mom's the worst. All right.
No,
we will next time.
Pretty seriously.
Okay. Thank you, Inventress. Also my mother. So daughters out there know how mothers can get very embarrassing very fast.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining in. We love you so much. Stay up, stay positive. Get your energy, run, do whatever you need to do to be a part of your own thing. Until next time, guys, we love you.